I took a little break, but we're back with a new buy or skip video. We have a lot to talk about. Flower Nose is coming out with a new collection. We have some sneak peeks from Essence, their update. Mika! My cat just did one of his world famous stunts and it didn't go well. Like, everything is fine, everyone is fine, he's fine. Just a little shaken up, I think. Okay, let's continue. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, we have some new Essence. Like, there are some things we know from the update, but I'm sure it's not gonna be everything. We have a lot of things to talk about, so let's get into it. I already feel like I'm forgetting so many things. I don't know why, just because it doesn't seem like that much for 2 weeks. Okay, let's start out with these new Makeup by Mario Super Shine lip glosses. It says Mario's high shine lip gloss that instantly hydrates and provides a smoothing effect with less than comfort and a glass-like finish. I believe these are currently available. We have some nice shades. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. I did at some point buy a few Makeup by Mario things from the website, but that makes things like double the price. I'm kind of like trying not to buy things where a lot of like shipping and taxes is added, although like the shipping was free, I think, but then the taxes were something. So I think I'm not going to be trying these out. The shades look fun. I did hear that these are pretty sheer. And I don't know, it's probably going to be a good formula, but I'm kind of like not super excited about it, even if it's good. Then we have these new additions to the Daisy family. This is the limited edition that Marc Jacobs does every year for their Daisy perfumes. And this is going to be the Daisy Glow perfume. So we have a Daisy Love Glow, we have Daisy Glow and Daisy So Fresh Glow. We are only seeing that Daisy Love seems to have some citrusy notes in it, some lemon flower. I used to be such a fan of these limited editions for a few years, like 2017, 2018, 2019, maybe even 2020. I was so into these because I loved the scents of them and I thought the packaging was really cute. But this year and the year before that, they really did something with the packaging that I didn't enjoy. I think this looks really cheap. I think it doesn't look as expensive as it is. I don't understand this choice. Like the bright primary colors together, the non-see-through packaging, which I don't really love with perfume. Like, I want to see how it's going, like where I'm at. And then we also have these sheer flowers around it that is like, if the packaging was that, I would have loved it much more. And at this point, I think I might like, my cat is calling, like, he's a menace. He does not want me to film this video. Alright, take 252. We can do it, I can do it. So I actually think that this packaging looks so bad that even though I might like the scent, because I do like a little bit of a floral citrusy scent, as long as it's not too light, too like air freshener like. It has to be a little bit of body, maybe a little bit of sweetness to it. I just don't like this packaging at all. I am probably gonna smell these, but I don't like the look of these. Like, this is not good. I don't think it looks attractive. By the way, I did film this look. It's a full face or almost full face of W7. I do have a lot of other content that kind of needs to go up before this, so this will probably be up like next week or even the week after that. Then from Clinique, we're seeing the True Highlight Weightless Illuminator Highlighter. It's a dimensional highlighter that glides on weightlessly for a truly luminous effect. There are 4 shades. It's gonna be $44. So probably here in the Netherlands, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like 50 euros. To me, I don't know, this is looking pretty boring. I don't like the way this is looking. I feel like Clinique sometimes looks a little bit too much like basic, but in a certain way, like fancy basic, like you buy it because it has maybe good ingredients or it looks good, but the whole experience just, I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes Clinique is just so basic and looks so basic that it kind of bores me. Like their flower like their flower blushes, I think look pretty cute and pretty fun, but then this is just so basic and it feels kind of like, are you even trying to look appealing? Maybe it's just not my thing. This is not for me. This is not my vibe. Probably not gonna try it out. Then we have the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpting Mini Palette, the All Matte Neutral Mini Palette. Oh yeah, it's called the Eye Sculpt Palette. This is gonna be $27. This is not my type of eyeshadow palette. There's a black in here. I'm not gonna use it. I tell you that I'm not using blacks and I'm serious about it. I have tried a black look recently because I was like, okay, let's see if I could like it, and it was just too harsh on me. And I know there are ways to incorporate blacks without it being an actual black smoky eye, but there's just something about it. I just like a dark brown more. I am pretty like set on this. I am not really gonna use any blacks. I think that the 4 first shades look fine. But if I had this, I would probably never use it. Like, this is not for me. Like, there's just nothing about this. I don't need that many like practical small travel palettes because I don't use those a lot. And I have some, that's enough. And then we also have from Urban Decay the Face Balm Illuminizer Waterproof Glow Drops for face and body. It's a multi-use waterproof liquid highlighter and bronzer for the face, eyes and body. It's a radiant finish and we have a bunch of different shades. It is already available, probably not in the Netherlands, but who knows, maybe it is. I think this looks kind of interesting, but I don't think I'm interested enough to actually buy this. I think it's also a bit on the more expensive side, and I think this is just one that I can skip. This is one that I don't need. Maybe if I see an amazing review, I could be convinced to try it out, but I have so many liquid highlighters. It's enough. Okay, and then let's talk about the new Flower Nose collection. We are seeing another Strawberry Rococo collection. It kind of feels like this is their pillow talk, that this is their orgasm blush. Like, they keep coming back to the strawberry theme. I feel like it does very well for them, and we're seeing another one of those collections. So this is a Strawberry Cupid collection, so it's also kind of like their Valentine's collection. Usually I go through the Flower Nose collections in quite a lot of detail, but I have actually decided to kind of like glance over it a little bit this time, because I actually don't think that I am gonna be buying anything from this collection this time around. In this collection we have a lot of kind of like accessory type products. I'm just gonna glance over that. We also have 2 eye and face palettes. These eye and face palettes are actually gonna be $40 each. I feel like that is a pretty high price. We have one more neutral one and one more with like pinky, like purple tones, I think. I'm just going to the side. I need the information. Yeah, it's really like pinky purple, some brighter tones. If I would pick up any of these, it would probably be kind of like a pinky purple one. But $40 is quite a lot of money, and with Flower Nose, I think I can get to the free shipping threshold, but then you get like an extra 20% of like taxes that you have to pay. And I don't know, I feel like overall Flower Nose has kind of declined in popularity on my channel. I don't know if in general their popularity has declined. Maybe not, but maybe bigger YouTubers are also reporting on them now. There are enough videos on them out there. And it is quite an expensive brand, and I just don't know if I feel super inspired by this collection. We also have some liquid blushes. These look pretty interesting, but I don't know if I would love these. They seem kind of like these serum-like blushes, and I also tried like a year ago the cream blushes that they had in the Little Angel collection, and those were too lightly pigmented for me, and if you build them up they would become a little bit too thick, sticky and tacky, and felt heavy on the cheeks. And I'm kind of scared that this would be something like that. Like, the colors look fun, but I also just ordered a bunch of liquid blushes from Illuminator that I know people really love and that I am very excited to try out. So how many liquid blushes do you need? Not that many. So this I wouldn't buy for myself at all. And then we have these Velvet Matte Lip Cream in a mini jar in the shape of a cake liquid lipsticks. I don't like from a lot of brands these Velvety Matte liquid lipsticks, and I haven't liked that Velvety Matte lipsticks in a bullet because I feel like they are not pigmented enough. They are a little bit sheer and I don't like the look of that. If I wear a matte lip, I want it to be opaque, I want it to be super smooth, and I want it to kind of like make my lips look smoother and fuller. And I just think that this is a little bit more sheer and blurry, and I don't have faith that I'm gonna really love this formula. Also, the cake packaging is just taking it a little bit too far for me. I feel like Flower Nose is always a little bit like on the edge there. Like, is it still fun or is it a little bit too much? Like, I can appreciate the packaging style, but it's not like, for example, what I would do if I would start my own brand. And I think this is just going a little bit too far. And then we also have the perfumes. I do have to say the perfumes from Flower Notes that I have tried, I've really enjoyed. Let me see what the notes are. You have Lychee Bouquet. It is Rose Fruity Floral. Lychee, Blackcurrant, Berries, Lemon, Rose, Jasmine, and Musk. Rose is a little bit of a tricky note for me. Like sometimes rose can be a little bit too overpowering. So I don't know if I would dare to buy that. Like lychee sounds really good. And then we have Strawberry Milkshake. Sweet Strawberry Gourmand. It has strawberry, caramel, musk, and vanilla. I did just recently purchase the new strawberry scent by Kayali, and I feel like that's enough for me. Like I don't need multiple strawberry milkshake type scents. So that is kind of like everything that would sort of interest me, and I'm just feeling a little bit like uninspired by Flower Notes recently. I just feel like I want to see them evolve more. I want to see more new things, also because it's quite expensive. I think if this would do exceptionally well on my channel, I could still be convinced to try it, because sometimes you try something and it ends up being your favorite and maybe you were a little bit like so-so about it up front, but it's just like another $200 for like 3 or 4 products to have a video that you guys don't seem that interested in. So this is just something that I can quite easily cut back on, and that is one of the goals I have this year, to be a little bit more selective with my reviews. Then we have new makeup released by the Pastel Roses. This is a eyeshadow palette that seems a little bit like half colorful, half neutral. It has some interesting shimmers in it. We have some greens, we have some purples, we have some peach. This looks kind of fun. I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of wants to try the Pastel Roses, but also it is quite high shipping. I also have to pay the taxes. It is a smaller brand. I don't know if there's like that much excitement about it. If they were available at Monolith, I think it would be easier for me to decide to try them. I think since I discovered Monolith, I'm kind of like over the whole idea of high shipping and high taxes. So this looks pretty fun. Not my perfect color story, but it looks pretty fun. And I don't think I'm gonna pick that up. Then we also have some new Dior Forever Nude Bronze bronzers. So powder bronzers, and we have 4 shades that all look kind of similar. Or are there 8 shades? If these are 8 different shades, I'm kind of shocked. We have a light matte and light, soft matte and soft, warm matte and matte, warm matte and warm, and intense matte. Intense matte? What is going on here? Okay, that does explain why the shades look similar, because there seem to be different versions of the same shade. But even then, I don't feel like any of these shades looks really dark. Like, what a strange launch, and what a strange shade range. I don't really know what to think of this. This is something that I really need to hear other YouTubers talk about. Like, I do sometimes buy things from Dior, but like very specific things. It does happen. Like, it's a brand that I'm like kind of interested in, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna buy this in the end. But I'll watch a video on it. I am slightly intrigued, but also just to hear about what is going on with the shade range and the different formulas. Okay, then we have new Pillow Balm Hydrating Lip Treatment Lip Balm from Too Faced. It's a lip balm and treatment. It's hyaluronic acid infused. It's available now at Sephora for $26. So I'm guessing in the Netherlands it's gonna be like 28 euros. This is looking pretty cute. But I have just bought a bunch of hydrating lip products from Catrice. So I definitely have enough for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna purchase this. I'm gonna hold off as much as I can with buying like more expensive products, paying high shipping, paying high taxes. I'm gonna try and like tone down my expenses and like how much money I spend on makeup a little bit. Like, I could fail. You could see me fail like next week. It's very much possible, but I am trying to stay strong. But I know I'm not perfect. And then we have from Ace Beauté the Whimsical Bloom eyeshadow palette that is being released. We have some really fun shades in here. We have some neutral shades, some really nice looking shimmers. This actually I hadn't really looked at closely. I just like saved it to the folder for my buy or skip videos, and I don't know. this is looking kind of nice. This is looking like something that I would enjoy. We have some fun shades, some bright shades that I would really like use, and then we have some neutral shades. I haven't tried the Ace Beauté formula. It says it's available now. It's at $38.99. If I see this somewhere, if I see this on my list, I might consider it, because these are shades that I would gladly wear. And it's kind of like a spring vibe palette, which I feel like I'm getting ready to at least get more into the spring mode when it comes to colors. Kind of like going from winter into spring. Not that much, of course. It is only January, and last year the first like real beautiful weather day in the Netherlands was like in May or June. It took a long time, but this is looking cute. And then Huda Beauty is coming out with their Ube collection, like from an Ube birthday cake. I have never tried a Ube birthday cake. Didn't know what this meant, but I watched her video. She explained it. It sounds really tasty. We have an Ube powder. It's a very kind of like bright purple powder in their like easy bake powder formula. I am gonna do my best to not buy any powders, any setting powders in 2025. I have enough. I am probably not gonna pan any of the powders that I have in this year. Even if I don't buy any, that's how little powder I use. So I'm not trying to buy any powders. I think the lip gloss, they reformulated it, but I still think in the photos, like in the promo shots, you can just see that it is separating and sitting a little bit weirdly on the lips. And I always think if they can't even make it look good in a studio, in perfect conditions, they're all like checking it, there's a makeup artist, like they're really focusing on that lip product and making it look good. If they can't even do that in that situation, then I'm pretty sure it won't look good if I buy it and try it in real life. So I'm not buying the gloss, even though it was slightly reformulated. I am, however, very interested in the liquid blush, because I do really love the liquid blush formula by Huda Beauty. I even put the Cotton Candy shade in my yearly favorites, and this is a more cool tone one, and I'm just really excited about having this cool toned light pink shade in this formula. I feel like overall the light pink blush trend has died down a little bit. Like, we're still seeing it being released, but I feel like the hype of it has definitely died down. But for me, it's still a blush color that I really love to use, and I think it's gonna stay around for me. Like, it was never a trend for me, it was just what I like to wear. Then we have the Polly Pocket and Beauty Creations collection. I actually like a lot of what I tried from Beauty Creations. It is what I have realized. I don't buy a lot from them, but in the end, a lot of the things I just really enjoyed. The clicky stick pens I liked. Highlighter was in my yearly favorites. And you know, this Polly Pocket collection looks pretty cute. We have some highlighters, we have a blush, we have an eyeshadow palette, we have some pH lip oil. Okay, I have another thing I want to do this year. Another, how do you say it? Resolution. I have another resolution for this year. I am not gonna buy any pH reacting lip products or cheek products. Only if there is something incredibly amazing, beautiful, everyone loves it, but like truly YouTubers that I follow and trust and understand their taste. If people really love a pH reacting lip product, I might be convinced to buy it, but I am not just gonna buy randomly thrown in pH reacting products in collections. Like, I have some rules for myself this year. This is one of the rules. I am gonna really try and stick to it. I believe that one of these is not a pH reacting lip oil, like there's one pH reacting and one isn't. If I would see this on Boozy Shop, I could be convinced. Like, those highlighters look cute. I would be interested to try out the formula from Beauty Creations eyeshadow palettes, and this is like a small 6-pan colors that I would use. But I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I will decide when it gets to Boozy Shop. Maybe this is something I could quite easily skip over. Yeah. I think I shouldn't convince myself to buy this. I think I should just skip over this. This is not something that I feel like people are really asking for. Let me know if you would like to see videos on the Beauty Creations limited editions, if that is something that interests you. I might pick up I might pick up one of the highlighters or the lip oil, like if it makes sense for me, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't do it. I'm struggling here. I'm really struggling. Let me drink a bit of tea. I'm still drinking from my Christmas mug because I bought this after Christmas and it's such a nice mug, and I'm just like, it's still close enough to Christmas, right? I can still drink from it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna buy this, but there's something interesting for me with beauty creations because they do have good quality, I feel. Like there's definitely something there, but maybe I should focus on just trying my absolute favorites from their regular line, trying like trying things that I think I would absolutely enjoy. And I don't know if this is that. Okay, we have from Yves Saint Laurent the Inks Blurring Matte Liquid Lip Stain. This is just the type of product where I'm like, I don't know if I would like it. Things are called stains and they are called velvet liquid lipsticks, and there's just so much difference between the formulas that I don't know. It's hydrating and long wearing. It's a creamy and long lasting formula. Delivers buildable coverage that feels lightweight and lasts up to 12 hours. I don't know if this is pigmented enough for me to like it. And these lip swatches look very like vague and blurry. Like, is that the quality of the photo? What is going on here? I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna buy this anyway. I mean, people were hyping up so many lip products by Yves Saint Laurent, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't buy it. I couldn't spend my money on it. It's just, in the end, too expensive for me. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. So what am I even saying? What am I even like trying to understand this product? I'm not gonna buy it anyway. Then from Moira Cosmetics, we have the Lovespell powder blushes. These are coming the 9th of January in 16 shades, $7 each. I could be convinced to try one of these. I do try Moira from time to time. I do try some of their products because they are pretty easily to get for me. They are a drugstore brand. I'm pretty like interested in trying some things because I have tried some things that I actually really enjoyed. I did do kind of like a full face of Moira over a year ago, I think, but I don't think that's what I'm gonna be doing with this brand moving forward. It's not what I have been doing. This is something I can sprinkle in. If I see a really nice color, I might pick up one whenever I'm making an order on Boozy Shop and just kind of like throw it in and try it in a trying multiple products type of video. I would love to do more of those videos, but I don't always have things from different aspects of a look. Like, I don't always have different types of products all at once. So it's not always easy to do in that sense. I also don't want to buy extra things to also have a blush for that video or to also have a highlighter for that video. We'll see. I will see when or if I try this blush. Then this one I'm pretty excited about. This is the new Lifter Stix Multi-Use Face Stick. I did mention this a few months ago, I think, in a video, but now we're seeing more shades. We're seeing more of what's going on. These are gonna be launching, or these are already available somewhere. I haven't seen this available just yet, also not at Zalando where I usually see the Maybelline very quickly. I am thinking of buying one of these as a like all over the face foundation. It's gonna be a glowy, easily blendable, naturally sculpted look. It's a creamy swipe, it covers contours and highlights. It's $12.99. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive probably in the Netherlands. I'm thinking of buying 2 shades, but I will see when I see it, if I've already seen some reviews, if it comes here pretty quickly. But I am interested to try more stick foundations because I have really enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury one. I do have to say there's also gonna be a stick foundation that is arriving to me today from Catrice that I'm gonna be trying out. That's gonna be much more affordable as well. But I do want to try some of these sticks. I do feel like in some way Charlotte Tilbury did start a trend with these stick foundations, but kind of like in a sheerer format. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what has been going on with foundations before this, but I do feel like we're seeing similar things. And I would love to try some dupes because the Charlotte Tilbury is pretty expensive. Then I think it's time to start chatting about the Essence update. Let me check if I missed something that I want to talk about. I did skip over a few things that I wasn't really interested in, but also like you can't talk about everything. Well, you can, but I decided not to. By the way, once again using the YouTube channel Like a Daisy in Spring as my source. She is a German YouTuber. She is really quickly with finding out the information about the updates. But as I said, it's just a few products. I am definitely expecting to see more products. Also, on the Boozy Shop website, there were more products from the Catrice update. So I definitely didn't mention everything in my buy or skip video on that. But since I've already bought the products that I wanted to buy, you're going to see it pretty quickly. Maybe even see it before this video. I'm not gonna like circle back on that. Okay, from Essence, we have this Essence Kiss on Cheeks pH Reacting Lip and Cheek Stick. I feel like we're seeing so many pH reacting lip products and cheek products once again. I feel like we already had some in their last update. There is just so much pH reacting to be done. At least that's what they think. I am definitely skipping over this. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. It's just not gonna be me anymore. If you want the information about the pH reacting products, I'm not gonna buy it anymore because I just buy it to then in the end declutter it because they are all like pretty much the same. I kept a few and that's enough. I kept the one from the Makeup Revolution. What was this collection called? Like something prismatic. Like one of the first collections they did last year. I kept that one because I did feel like that one was a little bit more hydrating than some of them, but a lot of them I also decluttered, and I just feel like we all kind of know what this is gonna be like. They do the same things over and over, so I'm not gonna be buying this. Then we have a new shade of the Essence Color It Liquid Liner. This is in the shade Rusty Red. I have not tried this liner, but I do feel like this is probably a good liner formula because I have really enjoyed the liners that Essence and Catrice have been doing in their limited editions. This is not really going to be my shade, but maybe I could try one of the liners from this line at some point. Like, I'm not in a hurry to do it, but yeah, we have a new shade. I don't think that's super exciting. Then we have this Flawless Skin Trio. This is a loose setting powder, different shades. You can kind of like turn it and then you can kind of mix and match. As I said, I'm not going to be buying any powders, so I'm not going to be trying this out. Then we also have the Essence Line and Stain Tattoo Lip Liner in different shades, kind of like nudish shades. This seems kind of like the Kiko Milano lip stains in kind of like that pen format. I think, declutter the Kiko Milano one that I had because I never really used it, so I'm also not going to be buying this one. If you like a lip stain, I can totally understand it. Like, this will last you really long if you use this as a lip liner or use it all over the lips. I just feel like when you have really dry lips, stains can sometimes look pretty bad. So if I find a stain that I really enjoy, I could enjoy it. Like sometimes I find a stain that I do really enjoy, but it doesn't happen a lot. And I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't be trying so many stains. And I also have a lip stain that I bought from the Catrice update. And it is more kind of like a glossy stain kind of situation. And if I like something, it's usually more like a hydrating stain. Then we also have a new Essence Hydra Kiss lip oil. And this is a color update. This is Cranberry is back. So this is gonna have the color of cranberry, like the cranberry one that they used to have. But it is in the Hydra Kiss lip oil formula. I have just decided for myself that I don't like the Hydra Kiss lip oil formula. I think it's too thick, and I do like a really thick lip oil because I do have really dry lips, but it's just too thick. It feels weird, so definitely not picking that up either. Am I gonna pick up anything? I think there's gonna be something. Okay, we have another shade of Essence Hydra Kiss lip oil, and this is a dark nude shade. Looks like a fine shade, like a dark brown. I think people are gonna like it that like this formula. It's not gonna be me. And another Hydra Kiss lip oil. This is a clear one. I have so many clear lip products in my collection. Thanks to Essence. Thank you so much, Essence, for bringing them out in every limited edition collection. But I have enough now, so not buying that. Okay, this is gonna be really interesting. I don't know how many shades there are gonna be in this, but this is the Essence Glossy Glaze High Shine Lipstick. I think I've seen 4 shades online. Like I could find this on Amazon Germany. And the shades of this look really fun. We have kind of like a nude, a red, a pink, and a darker brown. This could be something that I really enjoy. I also really like that it's just in a lipstick packaging, in a bullet packaging. It's not a clicky stick. If I see these, I could do a lip swatching video with this. I think I have the most fun with lip swatching videos with these types of formulas, like the color glaze, shiny, sheer shiny lip products or the glosses. And then if it's not like costing me 100 euros to do the lip swatching video, then I just think it's the most fun. And I feel like it's still really helpful to see all of the shades. And if I just see a line with a lot of shades that I enjoy, like chances are that I'm gonna do it and that I'm gonna do the lip swatching video. Like I'm kind of trying to find a balance with what I'm gonna be lip swatching in a video and what I'm not. But I feel like Essence and Catrice and Kiko Milano are just the right brands to do that with, because they are more affordable and they usually come out with lip products that I do really enjoy, and you seem to find these videos very helpful, which is also very important to me. Then we also have two new shades in the Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel. We have a black one and a very dark brown one. I did try this formula, but it didn't have enough hold for me. So I'm actually not a fan of this, but these are also not my colors. I'm kind of like a dark blonde, light brown when it comes to these types of products. Then we have some more stain products, I think. We have the Essence Water Tint in Peachy Vibes. So this product already existed. And this is just going to be kind of like an orangey peach. And we also have a pink one. And that one is Coral Sunset. So it's kind of like a warmer pink. I am kind of over these kind of like cheek staining products because I do like to have actual like pigment in the formula. I don't want it to react to my skin. I kind of want it to lay on top of my skin and kind of like smooth it over. And that is something that cheek stains cannot really do. Just from the way they react, because they are sheer, they are clear, and then they react to your skin. So okay, it's gonna look super natural, but I kind of want the coverage of a cheek product. It's just something very specific that I enjoy. So I'm probably not gonna be trying any of these as well. And then we have some more shades of the Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss. We have Rusty Kiss, which is kind of like a rusty browny red, and we have Biscuit Kiss, which is a cool tone brown. Looks like really nice shades. I did declutter the shades that I had in this formula because I don't know, it was just laying on my lips a little weirdly. I didn't love it enough to keep it around. Okay, I have a little bit of a like extra surprise bonus for you. I filmed this video yesterday, I was editing it, and then I saw that more was revealed for the Essence update. So I have more things to talk about. So I'm gonna insert myself here and chat about more products. I feel like then we have seen most of the new Essence, so don't listen to me when I'm talking about how little there is, if I don't know what is going on. At this point, a little further on in the future, I have more information. And by the way, I did film this look. This is the new Catrice update first impression look. It's a little messy, there's a lot going on. I tried a lot of things. I'm gonna try and get that up as soon as possible. I don't know if it will be possible to do that today because I'm also doing this section, editing this in and uploading my new makeup releases. So it might be today, might be tomorrow. Know that it's coming soon. Like there's so much going on in that video as well. Okay, let's start with this. This is the Drop of Sunshine Highlighting Drops. So we had the bronzing drops already from Essence. I tried them, love them, think they are really great. A little bit too scented for me, but they are really smooth and I really like the color of them. So I'm kind of thinking I will probably try the highlighting drops as well because I do really like the formula. Then we have the Pearly Potion Multi-Reflective Lip Gloss. I also just tried one of the Diamond Glaze lip glosses, and I also tried the Max It Up Lip Booster Extreme Pearl Plumper from Catrice. I do love a pearly gloss, but I'm kind of like on the fence if I need another one because I just bought a few glosses from Kiko Milano as well that are pearly. So how many pearly glosses do I need? The packaging does look really cute. I'm debating on that one. Then Essence and Catrice are really like on the sheer shimmery, like silvery shimmery, super shimmery wet look highlighter train. So we have the Baby Got Diamond highlighter stick, and that one looks really cute. They also have the My Heart Beats Disco highlighter from Essence. I'm gonna buy the Diamond Haze. Probably I'm gonna buy this just to be able to compare all of those formulas that they've been doing. Also the Arctic Illusion highlighter. And also because I do really like the highlighter stick formula that they had in this format before, like a hollow highlighter. So I'll probably buy this for the comparisons. Like, I'm committed to the comparisons, see which one I like the best, tell you which one is the best of all of these. Then we have also the What the Fake Plumping Lip Gloss. This is a clear lip gloss, I think. I am not going to be picking this up. I don't need any more clear glosses. We also have the Essence Lash Princess Brow Mascara. I have heard so many things about the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So many good things. I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick this up. I'm really excited to try it in a brown color. I love that brown mascaras are so on trend right now. It's really just what gets me excited. Like, it used to be so hard to find a brown mascara, and now a lot of brands have them. And yeah, definitely gonna try that out. Then we have the Eye Sparkle Liquid Eyeliner in kind of like a champagne shade. That could be really cute. I did buy all 3 of the chrome eyeliners that Catrice came out with. This one could also work really well as kind of like an inner corner highlight or just an accent on the lower lash line. So probably gonna pick that up. We also have the Birthday Balm Shiny Lip Gloss. I'm guessing it's kind of like multicolored shimmer. I'm probably not gonna pick that one up. I think I can skip on that one. But of course, always let me know if you really want to see something. If a lot of people tell me like, please, please, please buy the Birthday Balm, I could be convinced, but because probably this is like €1. Then we have the Essence Brow Powder Duo Set. I actually don't know if I would really enjoy a brow powder. I used to have one many years ago. I think I had one like 10 years ago from Catrice. Should I try brow powder again? Like, is it something I might like but just don't know? Like, I've been using brow pencils and I've really been enjoying it. I might consider picking up the lightest one of that. Then this one I'm really excited about. You wouldn't believe. So the Super Peptide Glossy Lip Balm was in my yearly favorites because I love the formula so much. It has a subtle vanilla scent. It is so hydrating. It's so beautiful. And now we have different tinted ones in my favorite formula. I'm so excited. I don't know if I will be able to contain myself. I might just buy all of the shades, because if that formula is in a tinted formula as well, like, I'm already wearing this day and night basically, and I will be able to wear that with a little bit of tint, with more of a makeup look. I will be so excited to try that. I'm definitely picking that up. Then we also have a Lash Princess primer, and it actually looks like it is a mint primer. Do I understand what that's about? The answer is no. I do not know why it's a mint primer, but a part of me is kind of intrigued. I want to know why it is mint colored. Like, am I missing something? Is it something that I need in my life? But usually I'm too lazy to use a primer for my mascara. It's usually not something that I do, so I'm kind of thinking I probably won't buy it. Then we have this kind of like glittery lid topper. It's a bit hard to read, but I think it's kind of like Jelly Jewels glitter topper, and this actually looks pretty fun. I might be convinced to try that one. It's kind of like a silvery glitter eye topper. That could be cool. We also have a Hello Good Stuff Vitamin C Serum. I'm not going to be picking that up. I am pretty basic with my skincare, and what I'm doing right now is really working for me, so I am just continuing on doing that. We also have the 10-in-1 Nail Repair Strengthening Treatment. It is for damaged nails that need to be stronger and need to be protected. I don't feel like I really need it. I don't really have like weak nails. Like, my nails are doing pretty good. We also have 2 new styles of lashes. We have the What the Fake lashes in a more like fluttery style that is called Curl, and then a more voluminous style that is called like Volume, or at least it says those words on the packaging. I am not someone who wears false lashes, so I'm not going to be picking those up. Then we also have the Baby Got Bronze in a shimmery formula. So we already had the Baby Got Bronze in a cream formula. Now they have shimmer as well. I am intrigued to pick this up because I do really love the Baby Got Blush, the Baby Got Bronze, and the highlight formula in these sticks. I feel like it works really well. It blends really well, and I can definitely enjoy a more shimmery bronzer. It is something that does work for me when it's done well. So I'm thinking of buying the lighter shade. Like, the other one looks maybe a little bit more cool tone, but I think the lighter shade will be best for me in the end. I do really want to try that one. I feel like in total, there's not going to be a crazy amount of products that I try here if this is everything. Like, it's not going to be, I think, as much as Catrice, but honestly, Catrice is my favorite brand of the two. I feel like it's maybe the least popular, like, across the world, because Essence is a little bit more affordable. It's cheaper. I feel like it's a little bit more well-known, but Catrice, I just love how it feels a little bit more elevated, a little bit more grown up, a little bit luxurious. But yeah, definitely gonna pick up one of these bronzers. We also have the Stay and Play gel eyeliner pots. We have a black one and a brown one, and this really takes me back to like 2015 when everybody was doing gel eyeliner, and I even bought a gel eyeliner and never used it. In a way, I'm kind of like getting back into eyeliners, or back into eyeliners. I'm getting into eyeliners for the first time in my life, which is kind of weird because it used to be such a trend. But I don't know if this is gonna be the thing that I do. I'm thinking about it. I might pick up the brown one. I might also not do that. Like, I do have a lot of eyeliners now that are more in like the dip packaging style, like liquid eyeliners, and I do enjoy that. We also have the Essence Line It Like a Pro liner in a black color. It has two sides. What are the sides? One is the correct side. Oh, you can also correct it right away. Okay, that might be interesting, but this is a black eyeliner. I'm not gonna use it. We also have the Silky Blur Poreless Primer with niacinamide. I've decided that I'm not gonna be buying any more of these kind of like blurring products. I don't think it's really what I need. What I need is hydration. And this is probably not going to be hydrating enough. I need something truly hydrating. We also have the Essence The Ultimate Hybrid Gel Top Coat. This is a top coat that you use without a UV lamp. They just call it gel, but it's not really like a gel. It's not curing on the nails or anything like that. Not gonna pick that up. I have my favorite top coat. I am kind of thinking, should I try more top coats? But so far, I feel like I'm good. And then lastly, the stick foundation trend is continuing. Like, we're seeing it everywhere. We see all the drugstore brands doing it, and now we also have a foundation stick by Essence. Of course, it doesn't really surprise me because usually Essence and Catrice do very similar things at similar times, so it doesn't really surprise me. But it's just, once again, another foundation stick type product. I don't really have much information about the actual formula of this one, but I have a feeling it is gonna be pretty pigmented because we have a very elaborate shade range. Looks like we have maybe 35-ish shades going from really light to really deep. I think this is a pretty great shade range, and I cannot imagine this being a sheer product. Because of that, I think it's going to be pretty pigmented. I am planning to test this out. I think it's a very good way to see what kind of products you like, trying it from a drugstore brand first. So I would want to see if I like a stick foundation in a more pigmented format like this. I am excited to try this out. All in all, I feel like there are a few products that I want to try, but I don't know if this is gonna be like a big video for me. Like, I'm gonna try a lot of different things, but it could also be that there's more coming, that we are still missing some things. Like this part of the video, once again, I found all this information through the YouTuber like Daisy and Spring. She's always really quick, but she really, I don't know how she finds these things, because even knowing these names, some of these things I just couldn't find anywhere on the internet. So it's not like an official press release or anything from Essence or Catrice. So there might still be things hiding out, and that will be available at some point at Boozy Shop or the drugstore or Kruidvat or DM or things like that. So we're gonna see. If this is gonna be all, I'm probably gonna do a video with at least like 6 products, because there are a few things that I definitely want to try. I don't know if it's gonna be like a full face. Alright, back to the Marley with less information. I think that's gonna be it for what we know for now. It could be that next week we have more information. I will just kind of like add to what I already know, but it could also be that all of a sudden this is up on Boozy Shop and you will already see my first impression video. Okay, had to change my card. I've been filming long videos lately. Okay, what I was gonna say is, I don't know what will happen. It could go either way. I don't know if we will get new information first or if I will be able to do a video. I will let you know in the community tab. I always keep you posted when it comes to these more like bigger videos for my channel that I know a lot of people are waiting for. I always let you vote on things as well. I'm probably gonna do at least a lip swatching video, and then also as much of a full face of first impressions that I can do. Like, so far I don't think this is sounding super interesting. I'm not seeing a lot of things that I want to buy. There's just the lip products that I'm excited about. I'm sure there's gonna be many different things, so I don't know yet, but I cannot imagine that there won't be anything else that I will be excited about. I'm gonna just keep an eye out on it. I'm feeling a little disheveled, like slowly falling apart while doing this video. Alright, that's all the information that I have for now. For now, I'm really focusing on the new Catrice that I'm getting in very quickly, very soon, hopefully. Could be happening any moment. And besides that, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit like quiet with a lot of different releases, but soon there will be the Kiko Valentine's collection, and I'm very excited about that. Probably the video with the first impression will be up before I can talk about it in my buy or skip video. I will update you on that as well when I like go into the store and I'm gonna buy some things, like when it's available. Alright, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.